Hello, everybody, and good morning. Welcome to day 2 of Resup Land here in Philadelphia. I'm joined by TC Mano here for the intro. I've got a match soon, so I'm going to be passing it off to him and our other guest caster very soon. But I wanted to give a greeting to everybody. And TC Mano, how are you doing today?
I'm doing phenomenal. We got some more great TF2 on the way, and we had some really great moments already.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you were able to cast because you were out there, playing
Yeah.
some games yourself, but
Yeah.
we've had a lot of great, air shots, great hype moments, and you
Yeah.
already know we're going to have a lot more today as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So today is going to feature the playoffs continuing as well as the grand finals. So we're going all the way home stretch today. We're kicking it off today with a match between G6 and Ford, so it's already some top invite level action for you guys here today. But before we get into that, I want to just give another shout out to our sponsor, Marketplace.tf, who are going big today, giving us a lot of support here at the event, and also giving you guys a awesome promo code, RESUPGG, for 10% off your first unusual. Marketplace TF is the only site with no fees for your buyers. So get your TF2 items over there, get those unusuals. We also want to thank all of our supporters. Today we're trying to get that prize pool up as high as we can go. As the hype builds through the day, we hope the prize pool will move alongside it. So we have our crowdfunding campaign, of course. We can show all of our donators that have come through so far. They've been claiming all these perks, and you guys can too. Remember today at that silver tier, $20 supporters can submit questions to top teams. We have a G6 interview coming up, as well as various other interviews with teams. So if you want to get a question in for them, be sure to do that. And also, one cool one on the gold tier, we have a collage. So people that have been supporting at the gold tier, $100 or more, have been submitting some sketch requests. I think we have the updated sketch, so if we can show that here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we added in a couple more characters over here, so thank you very much to our donators. Shout out to Rouse Cometh, who is doing these sketches on the fly. Your ideas can be here, so all of our $100 donators, be sure to submit your requests, and we will try and build this out to be even bigger and more beautiful. Besides that, guys, you can buy merch to support the LAN. We've got tons of awesome designs for you. Some limited edition ones in here, some brand new ones as well. So place your orders over at shop.resup.gg. All the profits from that go straight into the event. So we really appreciate that. And of course, there's also the event raffle. So we have an awesome, unusual hat here for you guys to see. This is a towering pillar of hats with a Halloween spell. I think Halloween mode just got enabled on TF2.
Yes,
because
yeah.
it's October 1st. So if we can pull up the raffle, please.
Halloween coming up. It's a great time to get it. Great
absolutely.
time to use it.
It's kind of accidental that it has a Halloween spell, but it's on brand for the season. So check out that Scorch and Flames Towering Pillar. That's a raffle. You can enter into all these raffles for the unusual hat, for the Resup T-shirt, and also the signed mousepad. If we can show this real quick on the desk. The signed mousepad has been filled with tons of signatures. If we can get this on screen here. There we go. Yeah, so everyone's been signing this. There's a few more signatures. I think my team still has to sign it. But this is a one-of-a-kind limited edition item here. And those raffles you can enter by donating. Every $5 is a raffle entry with no limit. So you can go wild with that if you want to guarantee, well, not guarantee, but have a very good chance of winning. And you can also buy merch to get raffle entries. So your support here gives you a chance to win prizes. You also get to support the community here and these awesome matches and the awesome people that are putting on the show, including TC Mano, myself, the Resup team, and yeah. So that's, I think, everything that I wanted to plug here today. And otherwise, I'm going to be passing off to you and our other caster, Zilly, I think, is going to be joining you up here. Yeah. So I think he's finishing up a bagel or something, and he should be over here shortly. But yeah, first match is coming up soon. How are you feeling about the matches that we're going to see today?
Definitely going to be very exciting. Going into the playoffs, we've already seen a lot of the top invite teams play each other already, but now the stakes are going to be higher because we're getting into the bracket, and that means teams can start to be eliminated here.
Yeah, that's true.
So, if you're not on the top of your game, you might be going home a little bit early. And obviously, everyone wants to try and get into that grand final spot, so you got to be trying your hardest to get in there because, a couple wrong moves could be the end of your day.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yesterday was more of a warm-up, people getting situated. The group stages are really good for that. That's something we try to provide to the teams, give them the most game time, and guarantee for you guys that you're going to see the best possible TF2 this weekend, so that teams aren't just showing up, still settling in and then they
Yeah,
get
yeah,
eliminated.
yeah.
So they had all of day one to basically, learn the ropes, get in that land mindset, get comfortable on these setups, and today is going to be the pinnacle. It's going to be, where everything's on display, everyone's dialed in, all that good stuff. Yeah. But as you mentioned, yeah, the stakes are going to be even higher because these are going to be some elimination matches. This first round is going to be winners side of the bracket. So none of these invite teams yet are going to be eliminated. But I think every invite team ended up beating the open team move-ups. Kind of expected, but some of those other open teams are going to be getting eliminated. That's going to be off stream, but good luck to all of them. I'm sure those are going to be some great matches.
Yeah, definitely.
Any particular team that you're looking forward to watching today?
Ooh, I gotta have to say Forward Gaming. They impressed me so much the other day, especially with Guy and Ron's. I think if they can do it today, because one day, I'm not saying it was a fluke, but it might have just been fairly, lucky in that it all came together. But if they can do it again today, that really shows that they have something in them to be able to go forward and go far into this tournament.
Yeah, I've definitely seen some promise from them. That soldier duo is powerful indeed. Ron's coming all the way from France to play here, and he's been pretty impressive, pretty aggressive. That's something I like to see. I think they can do it. G6 definitely a formidable opponent. I hope that Ford had a chance to watch our match from yesterday, because we had a successful game against them. So hopefully Ford can replicate some of that. But yesterday, it's in the past. We've reviewed matches. I'm sure everyone here has reviewed matches. So people might be coming in with a fresh set of eyes, a fresh game plan, all that. Hopefully a good night's sleep. So I think we're going to have a great match here to start. I see the players already warming up. We're going to start getting them into the server so that you guys can get this cast going.
Definitely.
I think, I have a match of my own. I got to be playing Global Clan.
That's
so
true.
I think it would be best for me to depart, and we can take a quick break while we get this next, get our other caster up in here, and then you guys can take it away with Ford versus G6. Sound good?
All right. Yeah, it sounds like a great plan.
Cool. All right, so we'll be right back, guys.
See you then. Hello, everyone, and welcome back as we begin day 2 here at Philadelphia Local Host. My name's TC Mano. I am joined by the amazing Zilly. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. We're up here nice and early, ready for a full day of TF2 again, finishing the tournament off today.
Yeah, it's going to be like 12 hours, something like that, if we go all the way.
I feel bad whoever has to play from today till the end. And,
yeah, it's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
And so this next match coming up is going to be Leica G6 versus Forward Gaming. This is in the winner's side of the bracket, so these teams don't have to worry about getting disqualified just quite yet or eliminated. But if they lose a few more games, they just might. But before we get too far into it, we once again have to thank Marketplace TF for being the sponsor for this stream. Resub GG, it's there on the screen. You can use it to get 10% off your first unusual. And I don't know if you've seen the unusuals they have in stock, Zilly, but some of them are pretty nice.
I actually haven't, but I own like one unusual ever. So
oh, really?
I would definitely use the code to go buy another one. You know,
nice, nice.
Yeah.
You need some more drip in your wardrobe.
Oh
you know?
my god, I do. I'm like the least drippy TF2 player ever.
Really?
I have the worst loadouts, I think, known to man.
Well, that's a definitely great place to try and, get some more. Obviously, we do have the fundraiser, specifically the merch we have in stock right now. We got some really great designs up there. I'm extremely partial to the Badlands Spire and the little seal that we've got up there. You have a seal?
Have you played that map with the seal?
Oh,
like the
yeah.
You feed him over and over. It's fun.
You deliver the fish to the seal. Have you ever seen a seal in real life?
I think I have. I went to some like off, park.
Oh
thing,
yeah.
Once a long time ago, but I was like a kid, so.
Oh, nice, nice. It has been a goal of mine to see a seal, and I've never gotten to do it yet.
They're cute.
Really?
I mean, the ones that do like little tricks and stuff. It's
yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, even if you haven't seen a seal, you can get a little one of your own if you buy that merchandise, and that goes into the raffle. But enough of that. We can start to get into the match. Like I said, is Leica G6 versus Forward Gaming. And then now we can start to run down the teams here. That is going to be Dingo.
Junie from Spy Kids.
Junie. Do you know the history behind that name? Why he calls himself Junie from Spy Kids?
It's just the Junie from Spy Kids. You
watched
watched Spy Kids before?
I've only watched the first one.
It's the little like main character kid.
Oh, really?
I think he just thinks it's funny.
Okay, fair enough.
But it's goofy.
That's all right.
This is Sam last to see, but he's missing. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Sandy. What up, Sandy? Yep. I wait for the camera.
There we go. There we go.
Indus making a return.
Wow.
Dude,
how long has it been?
I don't know. He was playing before I even started playing.
Really?
Yeah, he was an invite before I started playing.
Oh, jeez.
This is, I don't know who's it.
Ron's, I believe.
Oh, yeah, he's got the sideways keyboard.
Yeah.
Little CS style. Psy guy. Robert Cheeto, Psy guy. The shotgun menace himself on land.
It's impressive. He's been running shotgun like basically the whole time.
Or at least he's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
He's been at so many events now. And, of course, we have a Tripwire.
Yes.
Fan favorite.
Indeed. #1 roamer, but not playing roamer.
He's playing Flank Scout.
Flank Scout, yeah. Still on the flank.
Yeah.
But how do you think about that shakeup from him going from roamer over to a Scout?
I know he's played Scout before, like in lower levels. Not at from what I know, not at an invite level, but he's played it like in IM, ESEA IM, and maybe RGL Advanced a few times. But I think he's experienced, so he knows what's up.
All right. Now we head over to Leica G6. We got Lol Guy, the medic, and kind of really well known for staying alive.
That's my goat. He's so good.
Yeah.
He's so good. It's insane.
I mean, yeah, you are a medic mate, so you kind of know like the ins and out of what kind of distinguishes
he always impresses
them.
me whenever I watch him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, it's Kobe. 1920.
Kobe.
The air shot machine.
He just hits so many. He just hits rockets that you don't think are possible to hit. Just out of the blue. Caps.
Fearless leader.
Hopefully getting to lead his team to victory. That's what Leica G6
They're trying to rebound today, for sure.
Oh, yeah. That's true. They didn't have the best end with their fight against Froyotech, kind of losing there.
Speaking of Froyotech, Froyo Logan,
That's
WG
true.
Logan, G6 Logan. He's on he's everywhere
That's
now.
True.
He's with everybody. My man is a mercenary.
Yeah, he knows the ins and out of every single team here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's definitely might help him give an edge at bot mode. That's another player who's been around for a very long time.
Oh, yeah, he's played with everyone, and he's like one of my oldest friends. I love bot mode. He's great. So wholesome.
Yeah.
He's a little goofy.
Oh, yeah?
But he's the flanks, yeah. He's goofy. If you ever get the chance to talk to him, you'll realize.
All right.
Soapy
Meister.
5 O's, yeah.
5 O's. That's how long you gotta say. You gotta count 5 seconds on the O's.
I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, Soapy Meister Romer. He's You know, he's mechanically gifted. You've seen his videos.
Yeah.
Spoonie Meister.
Yeah, I know. He pops out the spoon so often, and he makes it work, though.
He does.
That's the thing.
He's probably one of the more exciting players to watch. It's so spontaneous. He'll just get a random skybox air shot, and someone's getting spooned right away.
And then he just hits like incredible shots as well, and also his jumping is really great.
They're all so fun to watch.
That's true. That's
They're
true.
all so good. Yeah.
They all have that ability to just like pop off at any second, which is what makes Invite, and especially these teams, so great to watch.
Especially on LAN, when everything is like everything that like seems off online, you can just do on LAN. It's just like so awesome about it. And these players always definitely shine at every event they've been to over the last year.
Yeah.
And they're finally back here, so I think we can see a lot of great things from today.
I think we definitely can. We can start to go through the map pick bans that these teams have decided on, and it is going to look like, ooh, interesting. So we're going to be banning Sultry and Product. And then
after what happened last night.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like in G6,
no more Sultry today. No more Sultry today, boys. We're over it, says Caps.
They have learned some valuable information, and that is Sultry is not in the map pick pool for them.
No Viaduct. I think they played Viaduct yesterday, the G2 teams. So Ford, obviously, they were not impressed with what happened. They were over that experience. Going in the Process, though, I think Process is the map that everybody that plays Sixes knows.
That's true.
In and out.
It is like the definitive Pug map at the moment.
Pug, scrims, anything. Everybody plays a ton of Process. I'm pretty sure there was one team in RGL that played like Process all season.
Really?
In advance. I don't know. Somebody told me that.
They just pick Process every time.
Every single match because of the pick fans, but that's Process. And then we have, it's like Gully Wash.
Yes.
From Ford.
Gully. I think that makes sense for Ford Gaming. They can slow it down, play it at their own place. Definitely a nice projectile-heavy map for Side to really work that shotgun.
Like, I know, actually, I think Dingo also likes it. I was talking to him yesterday, and he was like, he really liked to run. He's been running lock and load a lot, and he was like saying that Gully was one of the maps it was better for.
Really?
I scrimmed against Dingo last season.
Yeah.
And he just rolled us like 5-0.
Really?
Yeah, I was playing with Froyo, and we got absolutely decimated. I was like, what is going on? Every 2 seconds, people were just getting deleted in front of my face.
Oh, my goodness.
But, if you want to keep going.
Yeah, of course. Ford Gaming banning Bagel, so they just don't want any of that Koth action right now. And I guess it makes sense because when they have played Koth, at least at they LAN, they have swapped over Guy onto Scout and Tripwire back onto Soldier. And, Guy, he can play Scout. I remember there was one season they did that. I think he used to play Scout on Clear Cut. And I think maybe he switched with Phelps or someone like that. But at least for this LAN, that's not their intended roster. So as long as they don't have to do that, it works a little bit better for them. And then Ford Gaming also opting to ban Granary, which I think makes sense.
That's all surprising, actually.
You think?
I think they would like Granary. But then we go to Sunshine for the final pick, which is a map G6 really likes.
Yeah.
Going back through it, though, I think G6 is kind of using this as like a little to feel out Process again after they lost to Froyo last night. I think they wanted to gain like a little more experience, like just running through the things that they might have talked about of what went wrong.
Gotcha.
And I know they would have liked to pick Bagel because they really love Bagel.
Yeah.
But instead, I think we're seeing some feelers out from them right here.
Gotcha. Well, that can definitely make sense because last night, if you guys missed it, Froyotech and G6 did play, and even though Froyotech won, G6 only lost by 2 rounds, and we are going to be going live imminently. This is Ford Gaming versus like G6 in the upper bracket playoffs, round 2, and I'm going to be watching Dingo on this rollout, Junie from Spy Kids. And we're going to see what happens here on this first mid. He's going to be spamming around, trying to get some early good damage. Looks like Ronz is going to be trying to go in for a bomb. Hits that Scout. Direct. Yeah, really well. He's going to jump back out to his medic to stay alive. Soapy Meister. Yeah, it's going to be going down fairly low, but they lose 2 there, Zilly, and now we're going to have to get the heck out.
Well, without Sai or Dingo here, there's not going to be enough spam to hold, so I think they're just going to leave straight to last. But it looks like the G6 soldiers are already immediately on them. They're finding Indust and Trip. Deep bombs right into one, but soldiers from G6 coming ready to play early.
And yeah, and now they're going to be barreling in here. Forward Gaming have to try and mount some type of defense, which is going to be hard considering they don't have a medic or any of their scouts up. Guy's up on Sniper, trying to do everything it maybe can and get a cheeky pick, but I don't think it's going to happen. Tripwire trying to shoot any place he possibly can, but so many are still flash with the invulnerability.
Soapy finding 2.
Oh!
Missed the spoon does not register.
And they're trying to do everything. They're actually holding this for a lot longer than I thought they would. But at the end of the day, it looks like G6 should be able to cap it up. It's only going to be Dingo left alive trying to connect the pipes. He might be able to do it, but it's not going to be enough. He does get one last kill onto Kobe, but that's going to be the first round for G6.
Closer than I thought it'd be. It looked like it was like completely over the moment G6 came in the last, but somehow they managed to trade out just down to the final few players, and G6 squeaks out the cap.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot closer than you would have thought, but that is still going to be the first round for Leica G6. And now Forward Gaming have to try and adapt on this mid. We are going to see Soapy Meister going to be doing some early spam damage, just trying to see where and when he can get a bomb in. Ronz is going to be going in, fading away, just trying to draw some eyes. It's going to be Guy committing onto a scout. That's going to be bot mode taken down.
Sai 1 HP.
Oh, Lol Guy!
Oh, both medics on both sides going down at the same time, though. Player advantage in favor of G6 here, but now it's equal 2v2. Kobe trying to connect the rockets onto Tripwire here.
Oh, Trip? Oh, just
Dancing
barely
around,
dodging that rocket.
Using the scout class.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most annoying things when your soldiers just trying to shoot those upwards.
Refusing to approach Kobe here, just spamming down from high ground. Trip finally manages to pepper him down, but the scouts have come back from the side of G6. They decide the fight's not worth it, having lost both their soldiers late, and Ford takes the mid.
Yeah, Ford.
Scrappy.
It was a pretty scrappy one, but Ford gonna be winning it out. A nice response to that first mid that they lost, and now they're gonna be trying to pressure their way in onto second. Guy making some space for his team. Gonna be bombing in with the help of Ronz. They are gonna be able to get onto Logan. Soapy falling as well. 3 down on the side of Leica G6, and this is really great for Ford Gaming, and they should be able to get onto second, and you want to see them pressure onto last year as well, Zilly.
Yep. So down, a lot of the entrances are open. Logan being down in particular, I don't really like how timid they are here. That was definitely an opportunity to get into last. It looks like Sandblast still wants to keep poking, but now everybody is up on G6. So the ball is still in... oh wait, we have a force coming out.
Whoa.
A trade, aggressive trade from the side of G6 actually to go forward.
Yeah, they are going to go forward. They don't find much. It's only going to be Caps, however, who does go down. And now things are going to even out. This is still an opportunity for Ford Gaming to maybe try and send in a sack. There's one less scout there to deny. Soapy Meister trying to see if he can get a pick, get some good damage, and that's going to be Inda's going down in lobby. Soapy Meister gets two for his troubles. Really great for Leica G6. Now they just have to make sure they keep Lil Guy alive, and they might be able to push out a last here.
That was a great play from Soapy. I was actually a little worried for G6 there. They didn't have a gun up on last, and they were down a player. But Soapy actually making the aggressive play rather than trying to, you know, stay timid, stay passive, and it pays off well for him. We have a sniper here, though. Sandblast locking down the choke as G6 has, he knows G6 has that. Ford setting up, playing defensive here, anticipating the Uber. I don't know if G6 is going to take, it looks like they are. Caps is peeking the choke. In the sideline of the sniper, unbuffed, and he cheats the headshot. The full 450 damage. Unaware.
Yeah, he was there trying to shoot the sticky, but because of it, Sandblast, it gets the easy headshot onto him. And that is going to be a push nullified because at this moment, Ford Gaming should be able to get their own Uber in time, and now it's going to be a question of what other shots can Sandblast hit. We're going to be trying to work him in onto second, see if he can get a cheeky snipe. Looks like he's going to be posted up in sewer, waiting for someone to open the door for him to maybe see if he can get a shot off onto Lol Guy or someone else on G6. He gets a shot, but it's not going to connect for the moment. They know where he is, so now G6 have to respond. They have to make sure they don't allow him any angles to peek in because Sandblast has been hitting shots all land, and you know, you don't want to let him get a nice shot off onto Lol Guy.
I like how aggressive G6 is being. They immediately, the moment Sandblast, they knew where Sandblast was, the whole team pushed up, and look, they've taken the choke area, the yard area. They're not actually allowing Ford to properly support Sandblast here. But at the same time, we're still in a deadlock here. I think it's going to actually fall on G6 to do something so that Sandblast can't just passively take shots, because that's just how Sniper is on this map in particular, how the sightlines are this powerful. So.
Definitely, yeah. Process probably one of the best 5 CP maps for Sniper. Probably the best map in general, aside from probably Product. So Sniper, extremely deadly. It's going to be Ron's, however, who does go down. We do see the counter stack in. It's actually going to be able to get the force. Great stuff from Soapymeister, getting that one for his team. So Uber has been used on Ford Gaming. Looks like a G6 want to try and take this in through IT. They are going to get in. They do use bombing in Logan. They might be able to catch a few players out. Kobe is going to go down. They do take down Tripwire, but Sandblast still up on that Sniper is going to take down Botbone. This is looking actually really good for Ford.
Yeah, they ended up splitting with the Uber. I think 2 people overcommitted trying to chase into IT. Logan wasn't able to connect the shots with the Uber, and Ford punished them for it. Sandblast found a kill, and now things are working in favor here for Ford Gaming as they find the picks. But they actually trade out 5v5. G6 might want to take this fight because Sandblast is on Cyber, but they actually lose another player. Sandblast is finding Logan, and he's going to come in for a DP here through 1. He gets spotted, but the whole team is here to support him. Will Ford be able to get in? Yep, they're getting through the doors cleanly.
Oh, some good damage out from Dingo. That is going to be Trip going down as they're all in this rollout area. They do manage to escape without losing anyone else. And now Ford, they do have a bit of Uber at. I don't know if they know, but they're going to be, and with Dingo going down, yeah, anyway. That's definitely going to cancel it.
Back to stalemate, boys. But G6 actually is poking her off the demo pick, getting aggressive, looking for more kills. Logan just trying to pressure these soldiers away. Ford falling back in the yard, but I think they're going to want to stay. It's even Ubers here. And they actually find Kobe. Kobe overextending there, trying to do a little too much. Now the ball swings in favor of Ford. Momentum shifting.
Yeah, the momentum is shifting. There's going to be 3 down, only now 1 on Leica G6. The Uber is used aggressively into lobby. Dingo is going to go down, and it's a little bit better for them at the moment. Caps going to be trying to shoot these soldiers out of the sky. Does get one, does get the other, and now this is looking really great for Leica G6. They got 3 down on the side of Ford Gaming, rushing forward. Sandblast still up, and it's actually going to be Indus taken down by the spoon of Soapymeister, going all the way through the choke, and now Leica G6 pushing out of their second. They're locking down the forward spawns. And this is looking like a 1 mid for them as long as they can keep everyone up and alive.
That was insane how like quick the sides flipped. Like G6 were down 3 and Ford had 6 up, and then suddenly it literally reversed just off of 1 aggressive trade from Caps. Indus actually unfortunately dropped Dingo in it. But now we have another fight continuing here. G6 has taken mid. Ford trying to get back in despite having dropped 2. This might not be a good fight for them. I think they're going to want to opt to leave. Saigai taking a lot of damage here, but Ford is still just trying to barrel forward. G6 isn't able to stop their aggression at all.
Yeah, they're not able to. They're really trying to fight this, not trying to give it up, but Ford is going to have to back out as G6 now use their Uber in. Logan going in so deep is going to do some damage onto Indus. I think they're going to be able to surf out to safety. The same cannot be said for Dingo, who does go down there, but Indus staying alive does mean that Ford is going to have Uber imminently, but looks like G6 just want to go, go, go.
Yep, they're definitely just going full throttle here, holding W down completely. Kobe already went in, drew eyes, made space. G6 was able to get in off it. Soapy followed up, and now everyone's... oh, the Uber comes out from the side of Ford, though. They managed to get the force. G6 is going to want to regroup here on second. They've secured Uber advantage.
Yeah, they have. They did have to expend a few people to do it, and while they are at that player decided, it looks like they want to try and fight this. Ford does, sending in a few players, but they think better of it. You know, they don't want to lose too many because they are still at Uber disad, thanks to the force effort of Leica G6, and now they're just going to be waiting to get their buff. Saigai up on the sniper, trying to see if they can do anything to nullify this Uber ad that Leica G6 have right now. Just going to be sniping through 5, as it looks like Leica G6 are coming in with their Uber.
Yep, so here we have G6 crossing over the other side, trying to secure kills on anyone overextended, but it looks like Trip on Heavy finds Kobe, who just wandered into him, not really... Probably didn't expect him to be up there, but after killing Indus, they've secured Uber ad again. This is kind of similar to how the last pushes were going yesterday against Froyo, where they would maybe fail the push, but they were able to secure the meta kill to be able to continue, you know, having a chance to another attempt to get on the second. I think right now they probably need to be prioritizing cap time more to just draw the defending team forward to actually block the point, because it seems like they're not able to actually catch anyone who's kiting well, except for the medic, which is a little concerning for the medics. But otherwise, their Ubers are going pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I would see if they can do something a little bit different to maybe close out the round. They are going to be going forward. Once again, a lot of damage in onto Inda, so even if his push does fail, they are going to have Uber ahead yet again. And it's looking like it might fail again, as they are going to be a few players down, but this time, little guy does die, and Caps as well. So they did get the medic, but that's another failed push.
I get it, because you know the med's caught, and like, that's where the bulk of like the enemies are you want to go for, but at the same time, once again, you're not drawing them to the objective and to like force them to fight you. They're able to do it from favorable positions on like high ground or within the spawn door, where they can just exchange spam, and G6 is just dropping too many people during the last fights.
They are indeed, but now we have maybe some type of answer to their troubles. It's bot mode on Sniper, you know, and if he can just hit all the shots, that might send G6 into a round when he's going to be in the same spot Sandblast was just a few moments ago, looking through choke. And once again, Sniper so deadly on this map. Bot mode, a really great sniper in his own right, has been hitting a lot of shots already this land. I think they know he's on Sniper. I think he's already taken a few pot shots, so Ford Gaming should be able to play around the Sniper and not go into those sight lines. But one of the things about playing around the Sniper, even if you don't give him any sight lines, you may open yourself up to risks of bombing soldiers just due to your positioning.
Yeah. Bomb1's definitely well known for a sniper. We basically have a mirror situation, like you were saying, of what was happening earlier with Sandblast. Ford is already actually committing very forward into the sewer area. G6 might actually be targeting these soldier kills. The moment these soldiers take a lot of damage, the G6 is going to get a lot more aggressive, and they actually do find the kill now. They find both soldier kills. Both soldiers are definitely overcommitting their lives there very early to try to stuff the doors. And now G6 is taking advantage of it, and they're going to be able to pressure in the last with those kills. They might want to slow down and wait for Soapy, but Bomb1 looks like he wants to take early shots here from the lobby area.
And that is exactly what he's going to try and do. Saigai out on the counter snipe, where we might see a little bit of SVS action. And I haven't seen actually too much Saigai sniper. I'm pretty sure he can hit shots considering he's pretty good scout, but bot mode gonna be taken down from the bomb from Ron, so now it's gonna be free reign for Saigai for just a little bit. He doesn't have to worry about being counter sniped. Looks like he's trying to go for the hero shot. Just walking in, he had the opportunity, doesn't quite connect, and you know, he's actually gonna be able to get out alive there, so you know, no harm, no foul.
I've rarely ever seen Saigai snipe, actually. I can't even remember it, but you know, he almost had the shot, and no risk, he didn't die. But Dingo going down is a huge pick. So you're going to take the Roman for demo trade any day of the week. All the doors are open, no sticky traps. You don't have to worry about instantly exploding. Bomb mode peeking one, finds the kill. One nice headshot on the Saigai there. With Dingo and Sai down, that means, but Samas finds Caps with clean 2-shot, and he's going to get the force off. They actually trade forward. It looks like, I think this is going to reset the situation entirely. Both teams are going to stalemate again.
Yeah, that was a really, really great play from Sandblast, because it was looking a little bit dicey for them. They had lost their demo. They had lost a soldier as well. But Sandblast getting that cheeky pick and forcing out that Uber, being a little bit better for them, managed to equalize the situations. Gonna be dying, however, in a second, or two, sorry, trying to push a soldier. Soapy gonna be winning the better of that. If he hit that shot, that would have been legendary, but that is gonna be 2 down, however, as Saigai.
He's gonna take out bot mode, and he's gonna take out Soapy too. Soap couldn't hear him, and he's just gonna walk back into spawn.
Saigai up on the spot. He's just pulling out all the
got a bag of tricks today.
Yeah, he really is. You know, he's known for his demo, known for his soldier, now on scout.
He's gonna end up feeding right back.
And yeah, he's just doing a little bit of everything this lane. You love to see it. As now, still, like a G6, have to try and get in onto this last fight. Only got 2 minutes left on the round timer before we go into a round reset. So it might be a little bit favorable for Ford Gaming, but actually we're just going to be using straight in is like a G6, getting a lot of cap time on the point this time. And even if they fail in, they might be able to repush with so much cap time. Looks like the counter Uber has been used from Ford Gaming. They might be able to push out like a G6 for the moment, but you got to expect the dry fight coming in soon from them.
Yeah. Right now, G6 has a lot to work with. There's no gun to deny anybody who actually makes it in. And bot mode is still on Sniper. He was hitting his shots earlier. Right now, are they trying to play the Uber ad actually? 30 ad. I don't know if they're building it hard enough. No, they're still trying to work bot mode here.
But bot mode taken down.
Sai getting aggressive in lobby. He's been making a lot of aggressive plays in the lobby. Definitely having a great time, as we saw with the Sniper and Spy earlier. Now he's just playing Soldier, shutting down the doorways, not making it easy for G6 to come to the lobby. But it looks like, despite bot mode being dead, Soapy actually going to somehow find Ron's there.
And Soapy going to be able to stay alive like a G6 coming in with the Uber. Ford doesn't have just quite yet, so they can't use. Now they finally get Sandblast with the help of his medic. It's only going to be them and Dingo trying to defend the point. The Uber is now finally used. Sandblast has to try and get as many kills as he possibly can or delay for his spawners to come up. 9 seconds on the majority of them, so a bit of time. But it's looking like a G6 are just picking up all these frags. They got so much cap time on the point, and this should be another round for G6.
I do like, we saw how they did have that like slim kind of 30-ish ad.
Yeah.
They peaked aggressively early before they actually got the Uber. Soapy was able to find the kill to trade out the bot mode, like losing bot mode. And then they were able to just continue on. Despite Ford getting Uber, they realized they had the kills, they had the positioning. Ford couldn't leave the point area, and G6 just collapsed on them and finished them off.
So it was a good push for G6 as we go now onto a third mid. It's been 1-1 in terms of mid so far. We're gonna have to see who it swings in the favor of. It's gonna be Ron's going down early. A big bomb coming in from Kobe, gonna be landing on Indus. Now the trades have going back and forth. Both soldiers down on G6, but so many more down on the side of Ford for the moment that they might be able to get the point, but they're gonna have to actually back out.
Saigai spotted on the flank there. I don't know how Indus got caught out so far earlier, but Saigai getting isolated, fighting 2 scouts. The worst position for a soldier to ever be in. Samus finding Logan, and Trip trying to go for the salvage here. Both looking for Logai, who's really weak, but I don't think he's going to be able to get to him. Logai, too aware of the situation, playing positioning well, and they're just baiting the kills in one at a time. Ron's coming in super late.
Yeah.
Now this is going to be very clean for G6. They have full Uber advantage. All their players are up and not a lot to worry about before they prepare for this last push here.
Yeah, it is just going to be a free second for them. Saigai in one. Oh, that was such a close shot onto Lolgai. If that would have hit, that would have secured his team a good last defense. Or maybe even a push out because they would have had Uber ad, but they're actually already super close as well, only 80% on Indus, so they might be able to get, they just have to defend for a little bit, up at to 90. It's actually going to be bot mode taken down as well as Kobe, so this is not a good push for G6, and now the Uber for Ford Gaming is going to come into play as they have an opportunity to push out a last.
Yeah, Kobe died to a sticky trap as G6 popped in literally, so they probably should have called it off right at that moment. But here, they're actually getting caught to the Uber from Tripwire, actually. Or is it Sandblast? Tripwire kills Lolgai. But they're going for the salvage now. Soapy just barreling in straight onto the other team, getting some damage out, landing right back on Indus, finds him. Great salvage from the G6, remaining G6 players there.
Yeah, that was a really great salvage because they could have opted just to back up, but that would have been given Ford so big Uber ad because Lolgai had died and Indus hadn't, but now it's going to be flipped. It's Indus with the longer respawn. Saigai trying to equalize things, but unfortunately the rockets don't connect. Yeah.
You have to go for it. You got to attempt it. But now, actually, they're on crits.
Oh.
G6, yeah. So they're going to be trying to play this crits out here. So I'm expecting that they're going to take Logan in, obviously, and then maybe switch to a scout to if anybody comes forward. But
yeah.
I'd say 5-door personally, or 4 or 5.
Yeah, looking like it might be.
We're actually getting a soldier-on-soldier action. Both soldiers trading damage, nothing comes out of it. But the crits is coming in now. Backwards, he actually manages to find Indus, shooting into the doorway now, finds the pyro, ends up connecting in pipes on Junie, and I think that's just enough to win.
That
Great execution from Logan.
Sandblast has to fight the world right now, but the world is not letting him win because that's going to be like a G6 winning a third round, going up 3-0 and looking a lot stronger than they did last night against Froyotech. And so, you know, maybe those after game kind of talks helping out there, fixing whatever went wrong, but G6 looking fairly comfortable, and Ford Gaming have to figure out what's going wrong and how they can try and adapt here.
Oh, but Ron's actually coming in super deep for Logan, and Soapy manages to take him out. But it looks like Ford has just assumed all of the space, taken control of the entirety of mid, and G6 is just going to have to leave here with both their scouts and medic in tow. Great play from Ron to just dive in and just take out Logan, but also keep the attention focused towards their own choke so that the rest of Ford could just grab all the room they needed to win the mid.
Definitely, Ron's doing a lot for his team. Ford going to be trying to push in onto second, and they're getting the picks to allow them to do so. Logan and Caps going down their side, going to be fighting in IT a little bit, just pushing that soldier out. I think that is going to be Soapy Meister in behind for the moment, so they should know about him. Guy now working his way into lobby, but it's going to be Bot Mode who takes down Judy right above him. Now he's going to be going in, gets a lot of damage up. He's just waddling around, shooting everyone at the moment, and he's getting the picks right now. Guy just trying to lead his medic out to safety. Soapy Meister now coming back into the fray, going to be taking down Psy, and it looks like a G6 might be able to hold on second for the moment, but Ford still have 100% Uber ad.
Yeah, you can tell by the way they're playing, G6 is prepared for this. I don't think there's going to be much of a fight here. I think they're just going to opt to leave and just respect the Uber. But yeah, they're just slowly backing out when they're trying to like slow down Ford while they collect a little bit of Uber themselves, but Ford still has enough Uber here to take in the last, and the gun is coming up a little bit late here.
Yeah, they are going to use in Sentry Gun now taken down, going to the left side. Soapy Meister going to be the first one to fall on G6. Bot Mode up on the heavy, just going to be spamming them all the way across. Ford on the left side, G6 on the right, just going to be spamming.
G6 comes out the Uber.
Yeah, and now it comes in, going to be bombing their demo across. Dingo is going to crater, and this is like a successful hold for G6. It's only going to be Ron's and Guy the left alive. Ron's
he's going for the bomb to one. No, he's actually just going to leave. The moment he got spotted, he wasn't confident in them being able to sink rockets on Guy. Guy would have been pretty aware after getting the call to and would have baited the door. But we have had successfully retaken second for G6. I think Ubers are fairly going to be even. I don't think 20 ad is enough for G6 to go off of, but I don't know if they have been keeping track appropriately of that.
Well, we are going to have to see. We do have a sniper up on the field again. This time it's going to be Sandblast. Going to be sniping pretty far back, maybe expecting the Uber in from a G6 based off of where he's playing so he can get out and he doesn't die immediately to it. Looks like there's a bit of a scuffle in sewer. It's going to be Ron's taken down, and now even if they think it is, even they might try and get in with the minimal ad. Actually, Soapy taken down from a body shot from Sandblast. That's going to be the end of that.
That was a nice play, rotating the sewer, trying to get the kill there. And the moment, I think the idea is the moment Ford shifts their attention to the sewer door, they'll rotate through choke fast and then just get through there because all the attention will be at another door. But they didn't expect Sandblast to be on sniper there. I think they probably need to be peeking better into mid, but I guess Sandblast was also hiding where he was playing, trying not to show.
We are going to have to see because now all eyes are on Sandblast. He's going to be the main hope for Ford and how they want to try and break this. He's been hitting some shots and he's going to be once again posted up in sewer. And G6 should know, so they should be playing around, but that doesn't stop him from hitting his shot onto bot mode. So one player down means there's going to be a little bit more space for Sandblast to work with. Actually, it's going to be Ron's ripping in a sack attempt. He's going to find a bit of damage, actually, onto Logan, taking him down fairly low, but he's not going to be able to get the pick. So I think things are going to even out here once again as both teams wait for their respawners before they try and go for some more risky plays. But I do like that idea of, sending in a soldier even if you have a sniper up, because everyone's playing around the sniper. They're expecting him to hit the shots, but if you send in a soldier, it can maybe catch a few people off guard.
I'm not agreeing with how quick it was. I think you do need to do that, but after you get the initial kill, Sandblast still has the opportunity to take some more shots, and you can gradually start to get more aggressive as the team with the sniper and bait the other team into coming forward, and then that's when you want the bomb to come in, when they're trying to shut down your sniper. But instead, it happened a little too quick. Nobody was there to follow up or support. I don't think Sam. Oh, but he's gonna. Oh, he went for the hero shot and didn't. Just missed the opportunity. Unlucky, but we do still have even Ubers here on mid.
Now we do, and it's looking like Logan maybe wants to try and fight this with the help of his team. Hit some nice pipes, and that's definitely going to help their cause here. And it looks like they are going to be able to get a few picks, but it's looking a little bit better right now for the side of Ford. They have the high ground, they have the control, and that's going to be G6 kind of bullied out of mid for the moment. Ron's going to be flying in, trying to be a little bit of a distraction, make some space for his team, draw some eyes. It looks like Ford just wanted to play this a little bit slower. However, actually, no, I say that Ron's is in, gets the rocket off onto Lol Guy. Unfortunately, not going to have the next rocket in time to shoot it off. Great surf from Lol Guy to stay alive there. That's going to be the first sack on his life. And Kobe going in for a counterplay, does get taken down. And we're going to be in another stalemate situation. Ford once again trying to break in.
We have 40 seconds on the round timer, so they're trying to take an exchange here, going aggressive. But G6 is getting a completely better milk. Samlast's actually not able to get the force at all. So once Saigai gets cleaned up here, G6 might be able to just take this straight into mid with Uberad now. Great milk from Lol Guy and the scouts, but it was a little bit desperate there with the round timer ticking down from Samlast and co.
Yeah, speaking of Sandblast, he's going to be hiding. He gets immediately taken down.
Swiftly taken care of.
Kobe had his number. Ron's going to be falling. So that's going to be 2 down on the side of Ford Gaming. The Uber finally ending for the side of Leica G6. They're going to be able to capture up mid. Uber add in the favor of Ford, but they might not be able to hold on to second with the player dis-add. Right now, going to be Soapy Meister barreling in. They did have a player in the forward spawns up on Sniper. They're going to back spawn, and it's looking like it's going to be a question of whether Ford try and push out of their last.
I think they will. It's going to be a leapfrog thing. You got to use your advantage when you can. Actually, no. Samless is on Engineer, the combo scout, so looks like they're just going to let things even out and allow G6 to do whatever they want, which I don't think is the right choice here, but, you know. Well, wait, Sako, they actually do Uber out, despite I guess Samless decided just to let Trip take it out. They're going to retake second. But now it's just, here comes the leapfrog. Kobe looking for the combo. Great direct.
So much damage.
He's going to be able to find Indus here. Gets the reflash, going the last, confident here, just tagging both scouts over and over. They're just trying to run from him as the rest of the team is already dead to the rest of the Uber.
Yeah, and that should be another round for Leica G6. Ford were not able to capture up second in time. They took a bit of time getting out of last there. Maybe they weren't quite sure if that's what the game plan was.
They let it, like the Ubers slim so far to the fact that G6 could just immediately repop in. But that was a great play from Kobe, recognizing that Indus was still caught and then hitting him with, you know, just the first perfect rocket to secure the kill, essentially.
And now we are going to be going on to the 5th mid-fight, maybe the last one. Soapy Meister hitting a nice direct onto Dingo is going to be a good way to start it out for Leica G6. Saigai waiting, going to go in for a bomb. It's going to be Kobe landing in, does a lot of damage to a scout. Soapy Meister commits in, going to be able to take down Dingo. Soapy falling as well. Kobe, and it's looking a little bit better for Ford Gaming. They have a bigger player at the moment, both soldiers and a scout down on Leica G6. That's going to be another mid-1 for Ford. Now the question is, they want to try and go, and they want to try and extend this advantage, get as much space as they possibly can. Ron's going to be able to take down Caps. Really great initiation, really great aggression. Going to only leave 2 up and alive before the spawners get there.
Ford has been looking great on mids. G6 just not really looking like they have a plan at all the last couple of mids. And this is where it gets hard, though. Ford has just struggled to convert their advantages. Not that they have a great one here, as G6 is poking out, coming in. Great bomb from Soapy, putting a lot of damage and forcing Ford to back off completely off the point. G6 retaking the ground, finding Sai as the kill. We actually have bot mode on Sniper coming forward, getting aggressive here. But Caps just running, barreling through, finds Junie, but actually gets traded out for it. So this is not a good situation for G6 at all. They're stuck in this fight with a Sniper. Unless bot mode can hit a quick shot here. And he does! Point blank on Ron's. Great shot from bot mode.
You spoke it into existence, Silly.
I mean, it's what he needed to do.
Yeah, no, that is what he needed to do, and he did it. Bot mode showing his worth up on Sniper, going to be able to take down Ron's in 1, and because of that, Ford Gaming are going to halt their aggression. Ubers are even once again. Ford going to have an opportunity to try and get in onto Leica G6's last and maybe get their first round on the board for today. And you know, it is interesting, like you said, Ford have been looking really good on these mids, but it's just something somewhere along the way between mid and last, it just goes a little bit wrong for them. Leica G6 are able to recover.
I think I can't really recall, but I think they've only pushed last a couple of times now. And each time G6 managed to get Uber, just come out and defend. But here we have a completely equal situation. So I'm actually curious to see how Ford and just Samlas in particular wants his team to break this hold here, as we have the soldiers challenging each other within 2-door.
Oh, Ron's barely staying alive there. Can use the escape plan to get out, as it looks like going to be a little bit of spam coming in through 4. That's going to be Saigai, however, taken down in lobby due to the pipes of Logan. So now Soapymeister going to be trying to go in for a counter stack. Actually, no, it looks like he's trying to go in behind, which he does successfully do. Now going to be trying to commit in through lower IT. They know where he is. He's still going anyways. Does a lot of damage to his scout, and he is going to go down. Sandblast taken down very weak there, and that would have been fairly impressive if he got that kill, because they really knew where he was.
Yeah, Soapy just kind of had to go for it the moment he was called, and he was stuck behind. You know, his team's still holding last. I think I just saw Sai on direct hit. I could be crazy. No, he is.
Oh, you're
He's
right.
on direct hit. He wants to get rid of that gun, but Samlas has already died to it. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Nice direct. He actually catches 2 doors and a mini crit get onto Soapy. So Saigai switching to a weapon that he really likes to use. At times, you know, people might think it's trolling, but it gets rid of the gun in 2 hits, and you can airshot people a lot easier, especially on land.
You know, yeah, especially on land, that direct hit is just so powerful. And Sandblast up on Spy, going to be opting for it at the moment. Tripwire isn't there, so there's no actual scouts on Ford for the moment. So, you know, if G6 ripped a sack at that exact time, that would have been pretty fruitful for them. But Sandblast,
he took the telly. There's no way he doesn't know. They don't notice him taking the telly. Yes, they do. They know. Sandblast is definitely 110% troll, and he saw it and just hopped into it. It makes a loud noise as an animation, and now they've just walked into each other. What is going on?
Dude, maybe he thought that was Vitelli exit or something like that.
I don't know. It was like it's one of those escape tellies. I don't think it's ever worked for me as a medic. Like, you're supposed to hop onto it as the players come in and just run the safety. But, you know, who knows? Just Samus getting a little goofy.
You know, you like to see
nothing really happens, so we're okay.
No, yeah, nothing does really happen, but, you know, he's back up on it.
Hey, you know, you'll never expect it a second time.
That's true. Maybe he wants another trip. You know, he enjoyed his ride so much.
He might just hop on the telly again, you know? Like, he's a little goofy guy.
Imagine.
Oh, they're checking.
They are checking, maybe expecting it, because Ford haven't ripped a sack just quite yet.
Sai gets the dispenser.
And so the longer Ford it takes to do something here, the more suspicious they are going to be.
They're going to sap it. Oh, he's going to find a kill, and someone else sacks it at the same time. They don't actually match the force law guy, though.
And that
they're down to you. Oh, they're going to rip it for the exchange. There's only 18 seconds left. Saigai desperately trying to connect direct hit rockets. They do so much damage if you can just hit one.
Yeah, the counter Uber.
Why is he shooting the telly? He needs those points.
You know, the points show up in the logs, desperately need them. But because of that, like a G6, maybe trying to get onto second. But a nice air shot. And that is going to be a stalemate. And we're going to be going on to another mid, Zilly.
Yep. You know, on this config, you just play on until somebody finally puts them away. So. Ford is still in this game technically. They've had great mids. They just have struggled to break last, to break second, to just break anything really. G6 has such a great hold on, you know, every doorway that they try to peek at. But we get Ron's coming in fast again. He actually manages to find Logan again with the fadeaway rocket, and he gets to keep his life this time. So G6 is probably done with the mid. Saigai on high ground, just spamming direct hits, hoping that one rocket connects from across the map.
That is so impressive that Ron's was able to get that, because it looked like Logan was expecting it. He was playing pretty far back, but Ron's still able to get the pick off onto Logan. He is going to go down, however, now, and Saigai just going to be spamming through choke, trying to see if he can do anything.
He's going to sit on high ground waiting for both soldiers to just jump in. Or maybe not. He's going to peek IT.
Ooh, we're going to be going into the close quarters scenario right now with that direct hit. It can be so deadly if it hits you straight on. Especially with those crisp land rockets that Saigai now has in his advantage. And it's still going to be playing over in IT. Ford have to try and figure out how they want to break in here because, you know, they've opted for Sandblast Sniper, and it's worked out a fair bit, but G6 have been able to respond fairly well. It's actually going to be sending a soldier in behind. They're going to try and get Ron's in there. He does go in behind, but he gets taken down from Soapy Meister, and now G6 are probably going to respond with a sack of their own.
Kobe pressuring here from Sewer. Nice rocket on the Sandblast. Soapy diving into a choke. They managed to find a trade on finishing up Sandblast. Kobe now opting to go in. Finds Dingo, isolated completely from the rest of the team. Everyone trying to... Okay, he's dead, yep. So now, oh, what happened to Indus? I thought it was even Ubers even, so I guess he just dropped.
Yeah, I guess he did, and that was Logan, yeah, going in big, dropping Indus.
At the door from Sewer. I guess he was like trying to escape desperately as everyone was going down, but now this is completely free for G6. Ron's hiding in Sewer. They haven't cleared it. Logan just waiting from mid. Actually manages to pipe him. And wow, Ron's barely alive. Just the silliest fight you could imagine. And he finally goes down to Logan. Still, plenty of Uber at. So even that momentary pause doesn't slow G6 at all.
Yeah, and that is going to be G6 getting out all the way onto, actually going to be pushing in with this Uberhead, like you said. Now going in super deep, going to be trying to get in onto these players up on the high ground. They are going to be able to pick off Indus, which they have been able to consistently do in all their previous pushes, but once again, it's not looking like they're able to convert.
I mean, I don't know. At this point, like, Caps and Logan have to kind of just adjust what they're doing with these Ubers. Maybe target someone else even. But, you know, as long as you're able to get the med, it's a good thing. I just think that there's more to be had on these pushes. You've had so many chances and so many opportunities. So.
No, they definitely have. And you got to feel a little bit bad.
They are up 4-0.
That's true. That's true. They are up 4-0. So obviously it's working out in the end for them. And, you know, that's the thing. If you give a team too many chances to push your last,
you're
eventually,
losing. Sandblast finds the shot on Caps. Doesn't have the full buff, eats the body shot, but Ron's immediately trying to dive in for a wall guy, but now they actually have the pick, so G6 is going to just take the Uber in anyway. Let's see what they do with a bot mode Uber instead. They're actually opting to play the point more than before. Plenty of cap time, and this time the push, but Dingo finding a couple kills, not really receiving any heals here. G6 backing off.
And that is going to be Sandblast now with full Uber at his disposal. Maybe waiting for the respawn, which are going to be up in a couple of seconds. Forward, going to be able to push out here like a G6, basically back by their choke. We're not really mounting too big of a defense because they know that Ford have that big 100% Uber. Ideally, they'd like to force it out from them as soon as possible. But Ford are going to be able to get onto second. And now the question is, do they use Uber to get onto mid? And do they get any kills with it?
IT push here coming in, they use on to Junie, just jumping in, trying to catch anything he can. Doesn't look like he'll find anybody. But actually, Logan finds 2 kills with a trap or something. He finds Trip and Ron's the flank of Ford going down, and G6 immediately comes back in, trying to chase the remaining combo from Ford Gaming.
Kobe going in super deep, gets some nice damage.
He disconnected from Sandblast somewhere, and it looks like only Sandblast is the lone survivor. Everyone else dying, but coming on to the sniper, trying to find a salvage here. This is, you know, do or die.
Yeah, they're just gunning him down at the moment. Psy Guy trying to get back up with a direct hit.
He's just stuck in spawn. They're just, oh my god, they're spawn camping. We need someone to cap already. Let's go to the next map already.
Yeah, they are spawn camping, yeah. Dingo does get a kill onto Caps. That'll be at least reflected in the logs, but that's going to be it otherwise for Ford Gaming. Like a G6, taking that one 5-0. And looking a lot better than they did last night, but still a few kind of flaws in their gameplay that they'd ideally like to iron out.
It's likely just the last pushes right now that they're probably, if anything, to worry about. That's what they're, you know, going to be talking about more, because even though they won 5-0, you can't fail that many last pushes with that many attempts. It's just something you're going to try to work out slowly, and you know they'll talk about it. But let's go to the logs here. Let's see who performed and who might be a fraud on LAN. Fraud watch, guys.
Fraud watch. But I know who's not a fraud. That's going to be Logan pumping out that damage. 334. I mean, he's been popping off all LAN, but 28 and
every LAN. I don't think I've ever seen a LAN where Logan isn't just completely dominating. He's just so good on it. But yeah, for sure. Looks like, you know, generally about everybody on G6 except for, looks like Bahamud might not have been enjoying his time here, but otherwise they had a pretty dominant, 5-0. The ball, the game always favored them. Ford was always on the defensive end. It looked like there was really no opportunity or nothing they could do.
Yeah.
But on the side of Ford, we have, let's see, Sai looked like he was doing well here, and Sandblast, picking up the frags, but not really a lot of opportunity to do a lot. Trip kind of struggling. Ron's with the roamer KD, but the damage is there.
The damage, yeah.
I like how aggressive he is, actually.
Yeah.
He's always leading the charge here on roamer. He's always trying to take the initiative, trying to push the pace. And the mids, I think, are actually centered around him with how he was able to, shove out Logan or, just any high bomb in general. Ford had great mids on process.
Yeah, and a lot of it, like you said, was down to Rons, who was doing the work. And, you see that 17 and 35, and you're like, that's a lot of depths. But still, you have to continue to play aggressive, because the second you don't and you start to play not to lose instead of playing to win, that's when you really start to lose, and that's when it's kind of game over for you.
I've never actually watched him play before. I actually wasn't really familiar with him as a player, but I think he's actually he's impressed me. I think he might be a little out of sync with his team. He's definitely way faster and way ahead of them at times, but it is kind of a pug team group, so it's a little difficult to adjust with, especially with players you've literally never played with before until now, coming in over from Europe, and he's pretty good. It's pretty impressive. His mechanics are really clean to watch. I'm enjoying his moments too.
Yes, he's had a lot of moments, and he's been showing up with them. One thing I didn't actually get to say on the logs, we don't have to bring them back up, but I think Lil Guy had 4 deaths, and Indus had 17.
The soldiers from G6, they will do that. They will just hound you, and we saw it many times with Indus just maybe a momentary lapse in judgment, and he would just get caught at a doorway, just before the doorway. Kobe, Soapy, they'll just do that. And, that's an adjustment you're going to have to make of your forward if you want to get back in this game. It's just trying to limit, maybe you're not able to completely prevent it, but you got to, limit that somehow and just focus up. And you're going, that was, the other team's map pick. You're going into your own map pick. So let's see what you can do to just adjust that way. And I know with Sandblast in particular, he's very vocal and communicative about talking with his medics. Sometimes a little too much, but sometimes, But, it's just still something you have to do. And we're in tournament now, so you have to do it now.
That's true. This is the time to turn it on, because if Ford lose this game, they are going to be going down into the lower bracket. And if they lose that game, they are going to be eliminated. We are doing double elim. Right now, this is still the upper bracket, and the winner of this, I think, is going to be going on to the upper bracket finals, where they will play the winner of Froyutech versus Global Clan, which is also happening right now at the same time off stream, and they're going to be battling that one out. But for us, we're going to be going on to the second map, which is going to be Gully Wash, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Ford pick, yeah.
Gully Wash. I think it'll favor Ford a lot more. It maybe plays into their strengths. Sai can run that shotgun, and it has the opportunity to be a little bit more of a slower map, which can play into that kind of waddle shotgun pocket. He's been jumping around a lot. He's been making it work.
Yeah.
And we've actually had a few players go onto the shotgun.
Kobe does it too. But yeah, I think Gully Wash in particular is just notorious for just tight corners, small chokes. That's where, those things tend to favor Soldier, just flat ground areas.
Yeah.
I guess the mentality here is to slow the game down, just put the beam on side, let them take care of things. Well, but in general, I think G6 is pretty good at it. I do know that they like their mids and they're open to playing it. In general, there's a lot of shenanigans that happen on Gully. It's a strong sniper map as well, just process. Last is notorious for just being, I don't know, easy to pressure cook into.
Yes.
Just eat a lot of spam, but I don't know if these two teams have played Gully yesterday. I don't think they did. They played Snakewater and Viaduct, from what I remember.
Against each other, I don't think that they did. I think Ford played a game of Gully against someone, sometime, somewhere.
Oh, they played against Global Clan, I think.
That's true.
Right
That's true.
Them. Yeah.
Yeah, they did play against Global Clan.
And I think that was a fairly I don't know what the score was actually. It was so early in the day.
It was very early
it was
in the
yesterday
day.
morning.
Yeah.
I don't really.
I think it was like the first game of the day. Actually.
Yeah. I remember watching it just for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
well,
either way, Ford obviously they like Gully. That's just the end point.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Ford
That's
favors Gully.
Yeah.
And I think, you look at a lot of the people on that roster, historically, a lot of them have been on like Gully-favored teams. Some of those players have been on like my anime list in the past.
They love that.
That's just like kind of been their bread and butter throughout the whole time has been Gully Wash, Saigai, Tripwise, Sandblast, all of those players, even Dingo as well on a few iterations. That's kind of been that squad.
Yeah, they actually, everybody but like Indust and Rons.
yeah, basically.
Maybe one day we'll get like the full Mal family at a LAN somewhere sometime. But
yeah, of course. And they I think when it comes down to it, when you look at VA duos, I think we can go maybe like head-to-head. Obviously, you kind of look at the projectiles, especially like the soldiers. And I think you got to expect a lot, from Saigai and Rons here. Yeah. Because Rons and Saigai, they've been popping off, and a lot of like the close moments that Ford have had previously have been down to the playmaking of a duo that Saigai and Rons have been over the course of his LAN. But it's just so difficult when you also have Kobe and Soapy Meister on the other side of things, trying to do the exact same to you.
Oh my god, so I was lost in thought. I could just hear Habib so audibly. We are so far away from the stage. It's insane that I can hear him through everything.
I know.
Like he gets so loud. I remember, okay, this is like completely off topic.
No, it's fine.
No, but I remember last year playing on stage, like, just being able to hear him so audibly.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, it gets so obnoxious when you're on the other team. Like he's piping you. I hate it so much. But it just brought back like little flashbacks. It's like, oh my god.
The pipe and you hear it.
Man, I hate you. It's funny because like he's my ride every year that I've been here. He takes me here. But yeah, we're going live here in a second. So.
No, that's definitely true. Throughout the past few games, you could hear Habib just like shouting and calming to his team. You can hear Sandblast as well. He's a bit closer to us, but
sure.
During a few moments when it gets tense, we're going to see if we hear any of those moments now as we go in onto the second map. It's going to be Ford versus G6 again. It's actually looking a little bit better for Ford. Almost immediately going to be able to pick down Logan and Kobe. That's going to be Rons going in behind, going in deep. Now drawing a few eyes as he goes back into G6's lobby. Rons doing a lot of work immediately for his team, and now they do have to send a scout to go try and fight him in a 1v1. Bomb mode is going to win that, but that does mean that Ford did have a fairly free choke to walk through as they make their way in onto second.
I think Ford is going to have to give up second here and just kind of recollect themselves on mid, which they're doing. They're getting out through the choke, but actually the flank comes in from Soapy and Caps just coming in from the front with a pinch, and they actually find Indust and Dingo, 2 huge picks. Sai is taunting someone. He's killing Kobe with the shotgun. I think he just straight up probably shotgun denied him and then taunted because he's, a little dirty, but that's the time to do it. Ron's trying to get the salvage, doesn't manage to connect, and he goes down.
With Sandblast with the back cap is going to be able to get it. That's going to draw a few players back. And even though G6 do have Uber, that is going to delay a little bit in the favor of Ford. I don't think they're going to be able to get Uber in time to defend mid, or probably even second, but they should definitely get in time for last.
Yep. So right now the goal, is get straight to last, set up, get your gun, get your pyro, just try to hold there. But maybe they might be electing. Oh, Samus on the sniper here. See if he actually connects the shot. How many times does he kill Caps?
I know, so many times.
How many times? Caps is doing this like left-right movement, no jumps. Just come on, man.
The movement.
Shape up, man. We can't have him this many times.
I know.
I don't think Samus has killed anyone else actually. On
it's only been Caps. He's got it locked onto Caps' head, and that's been enough to give Ford enough time to get their Uber to defend second. And now it looks like they want to try and pressure their way in onto mid. They're actually going to be taking the Uber aggressively. Saigai jumping in, leading the charge. Going to be trying to flash it around a little bit. G6 might have the better of it with Sandblast going down here. A lot of damage onto the G6 players. They're all so weak.
They find, oh my, everybody on Ford is just dropping like flies though. G6, getting the better of that fight, the better of those exchanges. And now they have Ad, and they have all the kills they need to take second for free.
Yeah, Saigai gonna be the only survivor managing to run out with the help of his trusty escape plan. And now the defense is going to start to come up from Ford Gaming. They are at Uber to set, so they got to get all the off classes up because they can expect that push from G6 any second now. As soon as G6 get, they're going to be building up their own Uber. And you know, we're going to have to see. I'm going to be interested to see if G6's last pushes are a bit better here on Kelly Wash in comparison.
Pyro, so I think they're going to take both scouts early. They saw the Pyro like really, really early. So they're going to go through Shutter to try to ignore the Pyro, I think, maybe, and just, you know, avoid that route entirely. Oh, they're trying to get the... okay, yeah, they're going through main, actually. Okay, this is actually rare that you rotate all the way through main for your push, and it just kind of fails completely. I don't understand the logic in that from G6, because you're intentionally coming in from the low ground and to a spot where, like, it's easier for the other team to just stuff the other doors of spam. You can't really support anyone. You don't really take high ground easily. But, yeah, I don't really get that. Yeah. I have a little question mark on my face right now.
Yeah. They got some answering to do after that, you know. But that does mean Ford are going to be able to defend. Soapymeister hiding in up above on the seal is going to get a bit of damage, and with the help of bot mode, that's going to be Indust taken down. So G6 able to stabilize here. Now with their big Uber at Sandblast trying to escape through wood, is kind of locked in by Logan, is dodging around the stickies, is going to not be able to escape.
That was a good play from them, though, because he bought time for them to actually cap mid. But now the Indus should be there soon, so maybe, I don't know, he didn't get there in time. But it was still a good delay tactic from Sandblast. Either way, though, G6 has a full Uber advantage, so it depends on what. Oh, we have a little shotgun where I don't think Kobe took the taunt from Sai well. He put on the shotgun himself. But full ad. Oh, a little shotgun sink, a little bit of MGE. What did he type? What did he type? Or was he standing still for an arrow, or was he typing?
Who knows? The world may never know either way. Kobe showing up with the shotgun, showing he can do it as well. Ron's going to be hiding, spotted out from Soapy, maybe expecting it a little bit. And this is going to be G6 going in with their Uber. And even though they did manage to find one, it looks like they're not finding anyone else. Indus going to be able to take down Kobe with the bow. Soapymeister hiding in secret. He is found out only on 20 health left. He should be shot down in just a few seconds, and that is going to happen. Tripwire going to be able to pick up that frag, and I think G6 actually popped in through lower again that time.
Yeah, I don't like it. But you know, Kobe was standing in front of the door waiting for a bow from Wallguy, gets one from Indust instead, point blank. And now Ford has full ad. They're actually able to get in cleanly. I don't think, yeah, G6 realizes they can't really put, oh, wait, what, how?
Oh.
He just caught two pipes, and it looks like Soapy's trying to get in behind here, manages to get up top. Even Ubers are about to even out. Ford actually trying to take their high ground here. They're anticipating the team fight, and with kills in favor of G6, the Ubers both come off traded, and it looks like, oh, he dropped him. Oh, no. And he's getting juggled in. Oh, my God, he's getting bullied. Indus is dying there. He actually hits his kill vine.
Yeah. I think he hit his kill vine even before the Uber was over.
Yeah, he just knew it was over. He's not even going to respawn in time for last, but good attempt. Trip trying to stop second. He actually managed to kill bot mode, and Logan is there to clean him up, thankfully. Junie trying to hold the point in. Getting good amount of damage. He actually kills Wallguy, but is it going to be enough? No, the cap time was already too much. Caps just cleaning up the kills, capping last.
And, you know, that was a valiant attempt from Ford. They almost had an opportunity to hold that. They were, you know, holding on a bit closer,
I think Sandblast getting dropped there was just a nail in the coffin. And then he just gets juggled away from the doorway, complete sadness. Maybe him not kill biting actually might have helped if he helped Trip out a little. I don't know.
Well, world may never know. Yeah, it was an unfortunate fight, and that's going to be a Soldiers bombing in with the shotgun. I think that was Kobe.
Up from drop down. Oh my God, directs.
He's just nuking them right now. So much damage from Rons, and I think because of that, this should be a 1 mid from Ford Gaming. I mean, you know, Caps and Kobe, they're really great, but against 5 players looking straight at them, you can't really ask that much for them, so they're just going to be able to play their life. Kobe going to be doing something up in River. Actually, no, he's just going to be pushed back, bullied by these Ford Gaming players coming in, and Rons, once again, just managing to get behind and get onto the combo of G6.
I think he's just the best player on this team, actually, so far. We get like a full squad of Euros here, just like a full team. We need, like, that's what we're missing right now from the event. But yeah, big mid from Rons. full ad from Ford. We actually haven't seen them push last hit, I don't think, right? So this is going to be their first attempt with a good amount of Uber. Let's see how they take it.
Yeah, we are going to see how Ford Gaming try and get in here. Looks like they're opting for the bit more standard push through River. Going to be bombing in Dingo. He's going to be able to take down the gun almost immediately, trying to lock out the right spawn. And that's going to be a lot of time on the point. It's just going to be Ron standing on it. And that's a round.
Yeah, straightforward, straight to the point. We have a tie game here. We got some applauses in the crowd. We like to see. We want to see good games, close games here. But let's see what Ron's can do again on this mid. I think we're going to be sticking with him on the rollout. He is obviously the hero of last mid.
Yeah, he is going to be the hero of last mid. And Ron's going to be jumping in here almost immediately, trying to go through that drop down, actually faking it a little bit, just putting G6 on for toes. He's going to be bombing up above, gets a lot of damage. He's going to be able to get onto Logan, so that's a demo down for G6. Ford might have to be able to control, but nice bomb in from Soapy, going to be able to direct down Dingo. They still do have player ad is going to be Ford, and I think there's actually a G6 player in behind. It is going to be Kobe. And he's just going to be spamming a little bit of a soldier. Yeah, a little MGE add up onto Gully second.
Back at him?
There's no way.
Ron's a psychotic. He lived?
He just, no, he disrespected. Okay. He didn't die for it.
I don't even know, dude. That was like, that was too Chad for me. Ron's has got like, I don't know what's in his blood right now, man.
It's something. He's just
here we go again.
Oh my goodness, Ron's is just making it work. He's just trying to deny Kobe at every turn. He's just bombing in. He is desperately wanting him right now. And looking like they're just going to be opting to go forward as a squad. Ubers are even for the moment. Looks like it might be an opportunity for Kobe to get out there if he tries to go in. Samla's actually going to get some early cap time on the point in a little bit of a 1v1 with the NG. Luckily, a soldier comes in to help him out. He looks like he was trying to get a bit of cap time there, but because the NG was right there, bot mode basically nullified that.
They definitely spotted him going into water. That was a good play from Sandblast, though. Like, especially with knowing like there's a soldier on mid, only 1 to 9 point. It's fine to just die. Either scout roll can die and just fill the other role passively. But just getting a little bit of cap time is just such a good winning point for pressuring in the last year. You're basically, with the way Gully is, there's like multiple doorways that all have direct spam into last. And if you can draw attention to enough doorways at once, you just win like this. Yeah, like that, basically.
Wow.
And Ron's, again, another round, another thing, you know, Ron. Oh, we got a little excitement, but yeah. Ford taking the lead, actually, on Gullywash, and Ron's has kind of been leading the way.
Yeah, Ron's has definitely been leading the way. You are 100% correct. He's been doing so much for his team at the moment, really showing up at this LAN, and definitely a player to watch. Once again, going to be at least peeking that drop. There's a lot of players that going down looking for him. He's going to go up and going to come back down. Going to be in a little bit of a 1v1 with that soldier.
But look how much attention he drew. There's at least 4 people who diverted their attention. You get 1 person on the ground, 3 people coming up elbow, and they're all just looking at it because he's playing mind games with them, going up, going down, not committing, jumping up from the other side, and looks like G6 has no answer. They're getting completely wiped just from 1 player on mid. It's just the impact right now is like it's the intangibles. Or it's very tangible actually, but I don't know. Like my man is just he wants it.
No, yeah, he does definitely want it, and he's going to be able to do it, and it's looking like it's going to be an opportunity for Ford to get an even bigger advantage into this game. Going to be walking forward, and now looking like they're going to be going in with this Uber, and an admirable attempt so far. A lot of cap time on the point, actually. Nice for an upward direct from Ron's on the Soapy Meister. This is definitely doable for Ford. A lot of cap time, only 1 player up and alive, and that's going to be another round for Ford Gaming.
I don't know if the stream can hear it, but you can hear Sandblast popping off here. Yeah, Ford taking a decent lead now over G6. Right now is the time to lock in if you're G6. This is not what you want to be seeing, especially with the way you played the same team yesterday, but it looks like Ford on their map pick, they finally found their flow. They're finally finding all the momentum as we have Junie arriving at mid, exchanging spam.
Yeah, definitely. Now we're going to see Soapymeister trying to deny that once again. Ronz, and this time he is going to get shut down, and looking a lot better for G6. They may have finally adapted to what Ford had been doing on these mids, able to take down Ronz and not expend too many of their own players to do so. And now Ubers are going to be even, but G6 are going to have an opportunity to pressure this last point.
Yeah, it looks like the adjustment was to just have more presence on the floor. Just like make it like a complete non-issue at all.
Yeah.
I'm assuming drop down was already covered by the other side, but it looks like Kobe's already trying to pressure onto last, with Ubers basically being even. Sai actually venturing so far into water as Pyro. He gets a little silly as Junie finds Caps with a trap kill.
And that is going to be an opportunity for someone on Ford to maybe try and do something. It looks like Ronz was thinking about it. He jumps in and he jumps out, maybe just showing off his jumping skills for the moment. But because no one goes down there, it's just going to even things out once again. Opportunity for G6 to send someone in and get an advantage. And it looks like their answer, or way they try and do that, is going to be potentially a bot mode up on Sniper when we have Tripwire up on the counter Sniper.
Okay, this is another player I've never seen snipe in my life either. So we have a little like Ford as everybody's got a little bit of talent to showcase today. But yeah, so I think the idea here is you just have bomb mode sit main, and then you do the same thing, pull different doorways. Like it's either main, balcony, or river, but we're pressure cook, get bomb with some shots, have people play point, have people pressure until Indus uses or they cap.
Oh, a little bit of SVS action as they both see each other through Launchpad. Neither dying there, so bot mode is just going to rotate around. And this is definitely one of those places. Soapymeister on the point. It's so interesting. Sweet. I could hear Sandblast yell point while that happened.
And then point again, another point. But that's yeah, great. And they cap it.
They cap it.
That's like a really nice roamer play. Just go onto the point, and as the team is coming down, you jump over the ring into hopefully where the medic is, but instead he actually finds the NG, which is a really good play. You can just kill the gun easily, but there's already enough point time that a second player following up as Soapy's taking attention can just cap it like that.
Definitely, and that is going to net like a G6 another round. Ford still in the lead for the moment. A lot of it has been due to this man, Ronz, flying in with the rest of his team. A lot of damage. That's going to be bot mode taking down Soapy as well. Kobe falling in, does a lot of damage to his soldier, but does not get the kill. Is going to die with the crater, and now that's going to be Ford with the player ad. They might be able to get mid. They're looking like they want to try and peek second just a little bit, but they don't really have the position at the moment to do so. So we're just going to be happy with their control of mid. Looks like G6 maybe they're playing close to a choke, but I guess they're just trying to play close in case Ford want to get in there for free.
Yeah, just a standard hold from him. That was a great bomb from Ronz. Tagged both scouts and then somehow stayed alive a long time and then found another kill before dying. He's actually doing it all right now. Perfect, like great roamer example.
Yeah.
Trips on Spy now, trying to work away to break out this even situation.
And there is a player in behind as well, so this is definitely a great opportunity for Spy because they've got multiple things going on. You can have a soldier distracting in the backlines, might be an opportunity, and that's actually going to be Saigai, however, falling by the choke. It looks like he was probably the only one holding that. He's going to get pushed by Kobe with the shotgun. He's going in, now onto Dingo. Indus goes down as well, and that is going to be the only two people, Ronz and Tripwire, the people who got in behind, are going to be the last hope for Ford.
He's
for
just
the
on
moment.
Spy. This is so sad. Like he's probably just gonna go out to last and try to swap off. But that was a great execution from everybody on G6, just getting in, taking fights aggressively at the same time. Soapy drawing eyes, pulling people away. But what is going on here? Question mark on my face once more. Fully red and a pick. Let's see what G6 does. Put it on like caps or something. They're about to take the Uber.
They are indeed. Question is, how do Forward try and hold this? It would be a miracle if they did. It looks like G6 are going to be able to get in. They get a lot of space. Guy going to be the first to fall. Dingo getting a pick to maybe give Forward Gaming some hope here. Going to be trading out as well. Logan falling. This is not looking good for Leica G6. They have lost a few players. They're taking a lot of damage. And with Lol Guy so low, I don't think that they can commit anymore. They're going to have to back out because they recognize that Forward Gaming are going to get their Uber a bit sooner.
Yeah, not able to catch anyone on the Uber or get like a significant advantage. They ate too much damage to even end up staying, but as with Lolguy, you know, great survivability, he manages to get out. So they're still stable here. Ron's actually has the flank coming through choke. I don't think G6 knows he's going to actually get the complete flank on Lolguy. Hits one rocket. Can he connect Lolguy with the jukes? And he hits it with the final direct. Great play from Ron's once again.
Ron's has just been doing so much, and now we see Soapy trying to equalize things. There's actually a fight on last as well. Dingo is going to be able to defend himself. Spoon coming out. He wants it again. He forces him.
He's full HP. He's trying to B-hop towards him, and he just uses. Okay, honestly, that weapon can one-shot you, but and he didn't know where he was. He didn't know how far away he was. I think one of the players might have screamed to use, probably Sam West might have just screaming to use because he didn't watch his med get B-hop Spoon in the face. But if you're Soapy, you're definitely feeling really good about that one. And if you're a viewer, you're probably really puzzled why he used that 150 to the B-hopping Spoon. But I've sort of been there before. Yeah. I don't know if I would have used.
It could be scary because you turn around, there's just a soldier in your face.
I would have probably dropped and just screamed about like many words about how awful and unfair and how terrible it is. But at the same time, you know, I don't even know like what would have happened if he didn't use. So, well, you know, who knows?
That's true. The world may never know. He may have dropped, and we've been telling him to have used there. And either way, they're going to be coming in with the Uber. The counter Uber is being used from Forward. They're going to be able to stuff all these G6 players back out through choke. But because Ron's has died, Soapy Monster going to be able to get in behind through lobby in a little bit of a 1v1 with the scout. He's going to hit some nice directs, and that's going to be him winning that fight.
So hard. Trip actually beats so hard. But yeah, Soapy just clowned on him with a couple directs after. Well played, and they were going to finally be able to clean him up there.
Yeah, even though Trip may have beefed a little bit, it's not going to be beef overall for Forward. They have been able to defend themselves on a second quite well. Things are going to be even. Soapy, a late death for his team. Not going to be too much of a hindrance for G6 because Forward are not going to try and counter-attack before things are stabilized up. As now we go into another even Uber scenario. About half-time on the round timer before we go into a round reset. So still a bit of time for G6 to play with. They don't have to do anything too quickly. They don't have to worry too much about that. Looks like they are going to try to send Soapy Meister. And that's going to be the end of that.
He got air shot by Ron's, I think, or I don't know. But something hit him as well at the same time as Sandblast. But Ron's joined for a drop-down play, actually finding Bomber and Sniper. Now that Forward knows that, I'm curious to see how they'll play. Bomber trying to take the initial choke peek. Fast rotation, just trying to keep Forward on their toes. They actually find him again instantly. The second chance Bomber has had for connecting shot. Yeah, finds the trap from Dingo. Now there's no trap at all, or at least they're aware of where it'll be. Ron's trying to push choke, trying to get aggressive, but actually eats a lot of damage in return. Not much going on here for either side other than Soapy going down, trying to sack at the same time as Bombwood peaks. Headshot on the Dingo. Bombwood's starting to heat up here.
Yeah, it's going to be a question of how can bot mode get this next pick. Still posted up by Big Door, you know, with that shot on to... Actually, no, yeah, with that shot onto Dingo. Actually, no, it's going to be an Uber trade in Big Door. And it's looking maybe a little bit better for Forward Gaming. I think they may have been able to get G6 to flash a few more people, but even with that, I think things are just going to stalemate out because no picks went either which way, and they didn't really get enough ground to be able to commit forward onto mid. So just going to be equalizing things out. That does mean, however, that G6 have to build quite quickly. Only 44 seconds left on the round timer. Actually, Forward Gaming just going to be trying to muscle their way in through choke. They might be able to do so. They got to worry about the players in behind, but they're going to be able to take down Lolguy. Now we just have to consolidate up. A back-capped attempt, maybe trying to come out, but with so many players on mid from the side of Ford, they should be able to nullify that at a moment's notice. Dingo flying in with a nice sticky jump, trying to just bully all of these G6 players out, going to bomb back up to his medic, and that's going to be Ford Gaming muscling their way in through mid, and that's a pretty good play from them.
Yeah, we're almost hitting the round timer. There's about 12 seconds left until this cap just happened. But great play from Ford. Bomb actually not getting a ton done. We're coming out on Sniper here. And Samblast actually trying to barrel his way through. Kobe desperately trying to put shots on him. Bomb cleans him up. Ron's finds, oh my god, they found 3 kills suddenly, all at the same time. And G6 has to retreat here. But Caps actually manages to find a trade kill. With Lolguy being dead, they're going to want to try to find us, but it looks like Ford is just regrouped on choke. They don't even want to take the risk. They want to wait for everyone up. They want to play this Uber ad, you know.
Yeah,
they're in the lead, and you just don't want to, you know, throw it away for no reason there. Honestly, yeah, I think that's a good call. Actually, yeah. I agree with it. I agree with it. Tight match. No need to take that risk. No need to try to overstay your welcome. Just play secure, play safe, play discipline, and, you know, turn that small lead into something when you can.
Definitely. It is going to be a fairly small lead, basically only around about 20%, because G6 are, they're not building too well.
And they're going to take it.
They are going to take it. Looks like they want to try and maybe go in through Big Door. G6 basically have, at the moment, only a few moments away from getting their own. They are able to get in without using, however, so that's the one silver lining for Ford Gaming at the moment. They do lose one in the terms of Rons. There is a player in behind. That's going to be Soapy Meister, but it looks like they're doing the damage before Ubers have come into play. Actually, 3 people going down on the side of Leica G6, one of them being Soapy Meister, who was in behind. Dingo just spamming them in lobby as they escape through river. There's going to be a scout pushing him, but luckily one of his own come to help him. And that was Ford Gaming taking that in an even Uber scenario without having to use. Really impressive from them, but they do use here as both Ubers are extended as they try and work their way into last, and they don't really get much of anything.
That was it seemed like a miscommunication. The flank from G6 got super active for whatever reason when it was pretty much even Ubers, but we have G6 coming out here, finding 2 kills, and Inda's getting caught. Soapy with 2 directs clean, and they managed to save Lolguy there. Great movement for him. Ron's not able to connecting rockets on him that time. Lolguy being perfectly aware of you know, what was happening. As soon as Indus dies, you know he's turning around, scanning, looking for whatever threats there might be, and putting himself in a safe position. Great play from him.
Yeah, that was indeed a very, very great play. Now, because of it, G6 is going to be able to get on to mid. Tripwire going to be up on the sniper in the forward spawn. You know, it's really interesting to see all these off classes from people you wouldn't normally expect on the side of Ford Gaming. Tripwire donning that hat now as the flank scout. He's out of spawn, so he has committed to it, maybe unintentionally.
I don't think that was on purpose. He's just like, oh, the door's, it's not opening for me anymore. But now we have a reversal of situations. G6 actually has Ford on last, and the Uber's coming in. We're already, you know, Logan face first. Junie's already dead. No sticks on point. Someone's coming to play it. Trip trying to desperately block it. Ends up going down. And the pyro play from Samblast, I don't think it's going to be enough, not even in a million years, unless he hit the craziest reflect kill of all time. Yeah. But 3-3, we're tied up now. You know, G6 finding their game back. They're dealing with Rons on mid pretty well. Let's see if it can continue. We're Junie rolling out here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shutting down Ron seems to be the name of the game, especially on these mids for Leica G6, because he's been able to give so much space for his team to walk forward. And now, once again, looking at Rons, he's going for the drop-down plane, trying to see if anyone spotted him. He's going in. A scout was there. He does some good damage. He's going to be able to stay alive just for the moment. Soapy Meister is actually going to be the first one to fall, but Dingo is going to be a good pickup from the side of G6. And there's going to be 2 players down on both teams for the moment. And with Rons going down, looking a little bit better for Leica G6, they do have a few weak players. Tripwire coming in is actually going to be able to get on the Caps.
Oh my god, what was that? But yeah, like you know, like you can see, Rons can't do anything on mid. G6 has no problems, and that was good. They had like a player aware, just basically kind of hovering around the drop down area just in case, so they didn't have to worry about it. Once they knew he was there, they ignored him, went forward, and just, you know, swarmed onto forward, but now we have Soapy trying to sack an air shot. Great direct on it in. Surf, not enough. Soapy Meister, that's what he's known for, just getting in quickly, cleanly, and hitting directs.
Definitely, and those of the directs you gotta hit, because now that means that it's gonna be a big old Uber ad for G6. Forward Gaming have to scramble back to their last, try and mount some type of defense. You know, get the NG up, get the heavy, get the pyro, get all the off classes up, anything to try and stop the inevitable push that's gonna be coming in from G6. Looking like they're gonna be making their way in through lobby, and it's gonna be all eyes on G6 to see how they want to try and take this. Looking like they're just gonna maybe
to kill the gun beforehand. Yeah, there's no gun now, so the Uber's going to be completely shooting at, you know, any players. They've assumed the high ground here on the right side, locking down spawn. The heavy comes out late, but I don't know if it's enough. They actually do have the initial pick already, and Trip is getting focused down really well without any heals. Indus also goes down. The kills are completely in favor of G6 unless Junie can connect some pipes, which I don't think is happening right now. G6 is actually going to reverse the whole situation and take the lead forward, having dropped a 3-1 lead, right?
Yeah, I think they did,
Yeah.
That's 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, 3 rounds straight. As soon as they figured out the mids, and they've been playing a lot better, they've been able to deal with whatever shenanigans that Ronz has had in store. So we're watching Junie on his way to mid again. Let's see how Forward changes their game plan after losing the last couple of mids.
Now we're going to have to see if maybe they can adapt right now. Looks like Soapy is going to be trying to bomb in. He lands on Guy, is going to get that pick, so that's going to be opening things up for like a G6. They get another one onto Ron, so both soldiers taken down on Forward Gaming. This is looking like another one
chasing
mid.
through big door really fast. Caps and Logan already pressuring. So Forward is actually cut off from escaping here. They're locked into this fight. The only thing that G6 has to watch out for is spawners, and it looks like they're pretty aware, so they're actually just regrouping. No, they're actually going to go fight the spawners. Caps, knowing that these players aren't buffed, are weak, and they're isolated. He can get them all on his own. Great play from him, but Ron's connecting spam on him as he's leaving big door. Actually, a really nice play. I don't think it's random spam. It was a good call from Sai, who died in lobby. Ron's note, taking a 1v1 here against Kobe, just trying to chase after him before he can get the health, but he does. We have another soldier 1v1 between these two, and you know, both of them are fearless, disrespecting each other every time they see each other, and they manage to find him. Sai actually connects it, having spawned, and Guy died somewhere off in the background. The fight just completely went south for G6 there, I guess.
Did. Soapy Meister in the drop down, maybe jumps up a little bit too early, and not going to be able to get the pick off onto Forward.
Logan going down to, this is actually very terrible for G6. This is an opportunity. You can actually kind of ignore, like you don't even have to wait for Uber if you don't want to with Logan being dead, but I think they're just going to try to slow it down and play secure. Just go together as a team because, you know, don't throw away the ad again. And but the spy from Kobe.
Coming up on
he waits the patience on this man. He elects to not take the scout, and he takes out Indus, saving the G6 from having to deal with the last push. Great play from Kobe. Everybody's got their little off-class shenanigans, and Kobe coming in the clutch.
Coming in so clutch because and now Sandblast trying to hide in the scout spot that so many have done before. Tripwide.
Everyone wants their turn on the wheel today.
They really do.
Let's see if Trip can match Kobe's clutch. And he eats the sticky trap and dies instantly. Good try, Tripwide. Poor Tripwide just getting abused. He thought he was him for a moment, but it's actually just Kobe.
Unfortunate for Trip. But, you know, you like to see the attempt because, you know, those are the type of plays, if they work, as we saw with Kobe.
Ron finds the drop on a Guy weak, dropping them kind of in the ground. And we have drops left and right. Suddenly, you know, we're in the mud fight. Everyone's in salvage mode. Caps trying to desperately salvage, taking the 1v1. But it's too easy for Forward. Sandblast is taunting bomb mode, cleaning him up.
They just wiped them.
Yeah, they did. That play from Ron's just found Guy, and suddenly, you know, there's a win for the Sails. The Forward.
He's back at it again.
Can he do it again? I probably don't think so, but he's picked the wrong route, and he might get the soldier.
Maybe, yeah, he is going to be able to get onto
he's going to get some shot.
He might be, he gets Ron's as
maybe
well.
Maybe 3 guys, yeah. 3K. 4?
Pistol spy.
Keep going, Kobe. Hold W. Get him.
Hold W. He might get him.
Get him. 5K.
Oh,
it's a 5K, yeah. Yeah, you got the stab and 4 pistol kills. Let's
oh
go,
my
Kobe.
goodness.
Well played.
Well played.
So we have Trip by Spy and we have Kobe Spy, and one of these things is not like the other. Yeah, Ford just got worked by Kobe Spy 2 pushes in a row.
Kobe doing so
and Soapy's
much right
just
now.
gonna find 2 soldiers up. For some reason, they're both bombing Soapy, but he'll take those kills.
Yeah, he will. That'll be some nice for his log. Right now, Sandblast now up on the Spy. We got Tripwire up on the Sniper. They're trying to do anything and everything to nullify this advantage that G6
I
has.
hate this. This is why I don't play anymore. Everyone just plays Spy now, man. Like, especially as a medic player, like, leave me alone. Oh, this guy's gonna get stabbed too. GG. Oh my god, man.
He does delay the cap, so G6 do have to come back
like
here.
A second. But they can just go to last, honestly. Oh, what are they doing? Come on, guys.
They're trying to spy check here.
Their ad is going away. Look at it dwindle. Come on. No.
Yeah.
Dude, he's just leaving.
He's gonna get out. He gets out through wood. He's just out.
Dude, get me out. They just gave a 40. They just gave a 40 ad for this.
They really did. They really did.
Oh my god. What was the danger? Like, you could just go to last and maybe he appears and does what Kobe does. Probably not. Who knows? But.
Who knows?
Oh, now he's just chilling. He didn't even leave.
Yeah, still. Oh, now he's leaving.
Right,
Gonna be switching back
play
off.
From Sandblast. He stopped the cap and just got rid of the Uber push completely. But
bot mode.
Now G6 is electing to slow it down. Oh, he has the hero shot. He misses it. I think he just got caught on fire just as he had the sight.
Yeah, that scored shot from the Pyro can be so annoying, especially when you're on Sniper.
I think he's a detonator, actually. But same thing, you know.
Yeah.
There goes Psy Guy.
Oh, Psy Guy, yeah, fallen to the traps of Logan. Maybe trying to peek one choke that he should not have. That Pyro not going to be able to block the spam, actually. Logan be able to take down that sentry gun. And now the question is...
Look at these guys burn. And look, the 2 of them just died to afterburn. Dude, like, what is going on?
Sandblast going to be able to take caps, yeah, with that afterburn.
They used Uber. They got forced, and Log Guy still has Uber, so they're going to take this.
Just on the chase.
Yeah, I think G6 is still going to be actually happy with this because they just got the force. And if Ford does push out, then with the respawns, they'll be able to actually take the fight. Yeah, Logan's trying to slow them down. Ron's actually trying to spawn camp, ends up dying for it.
Yeah, and because of that, Ford are going to just be going back to their last.
Oh, the Uber actually came in and there was no one there. Well, wait, Dingo, that's a big pick. That is a huge pick. They're going to be able to dry now. This could be the end of the match, depending on how well the rest of Ford can deal with what's happening. But no stickies on the back of point. Soapy recognizing this.
Bombing in. Looks like he was taken down from Psy Guy. Good response from him. Looks like there's actually someone in secret. It's going to be bomb mode. Running onto the point. He gets so much cap time. They really have to stand on it. And that's it.
That was a little anticlimactic for the rest of that match, but that was a good game.
That was a really good game.
A great showing from Ford. Yeah, that was a great showing from Ford in general.
Yeah.
Actually, very well played. They had the lead at one point. Unfortunately, they weren't able to hold on to it. G6 recognizing what was going on, clearing up those mistakes, and we had a bunch of silly, heroic plays towards the end.
A lot of silly plays.
Those were entertaining.
Those were very entertaining.
Those might have been the highlight of LAN so far for me, actually.
I mean, the Kobe, like
Kobe
4K. Yeah, 5K.
5K is Spy. You know, how often do you see that? And on LAN, that's great. You know, like
someone that even beat pistol kills as well. He's just running and gunning.
He's known for his aim. His aim is crazy.
It is.
He can do it. But we have logs here, so let's take a look at what happened.
Let's take a little look-see here. And I guess the first thing that pops out to me is once again Logan with that fat 300 damage, 306 from him. I mean, it's like you said, he just always performs.
Yeah, he's so good. On the opposite end, the top damager, of course, is Ron's, who is just, it seems like he's everywhere all at once, just doing like anything that can be done for Roamer. He was doing it, you know, going for those plays. Whenever they worked out, they were able to win those rounds or keep them in the game or keep them in the lead. We have Bombwood playing 5 minutes of Sniper. I don't think he really had too much to show for it, but you know, it's you know, it is what it is. Gully's a little slow map. Kobe second on the logs for G6. We had the Spy play, obviously. I don't know if you know, but Spy like inflates your stats like crazy.
Really?
You get like a stab on like one guy, like like a 300 HP soldier that'll.
Oh, that's just like it's 300 damage.
I think it's like 900 damage added to your logs.
Really?
Yeah. So like whenever I'm having a bad game, like I'll just play Spy and I'll just
you just inflate it. You just get it up there.
Exactly. It's like, oh, I did some damage, guys. But
yeah, 150 for the rest. But that Spy brings me up to like
exactly.
a nice like 250. You love to see it.
Yeah. But yeah, G6, you know, coming back. Down 3-1,
yeah,
and they'll take the win there. Just well played from everybody on them in general. Well played from Ford. You know, neither Ford's still in it. It's just upper bracket, so that means they just moved to the lower bracket now. They're still in the tournament, and G6 is. I don't know what the bracket looks like. I don't know who they'd have to play next.
I think they are going to play the winner of Froyotech versus Global Clan. I don't know if we know who won that. All right, that game is still going on because I think they started a little bit later. So whoever wins that game, Froyotech or Global Clan are going to be playing against Leica G6. And then I think Ford Gaming.
Wait. We're getting a show then.
Yeah, we are going to get
either
a show.
Way,
Either way.
Right? Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, you know, I'm not. It looks like Froyo might have just finished up just now because they're getting off the stage. So I'm not sure what the results were, but you know, we're gonna get a show. So
yeah.
I don't know. I had a lot of fun watching that, casting that. I don't know when I'm getting kicked off or I'll be back on here again because, you know, I have to negotiate with Banny to get the casting spot.
Yeah. Oh, we do have a new $100 donation. Apparently there's a bell that I have the opportunity. Oh, okay.
You're like looking around, dude.
Yeah,
like,
looking for a bell somewhere around here.
What are you talking
Where's this bell? Hey, I'll get the Liberty Bell right behind us, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a new $100 donation. Thank you to Joseph P. for that. All of that goes to the a prize pool that these players are playing for, and also for everything else, you know, with that. I don't know what tier of the a fundraiser that is, but you do definitely get a lot of great perks because of that. You also get an entry into the raffle by donating. You can either donate or buy merch. All right, ringing a bell. Oh, I see. It's yeah, it's that bell. All right, well, thank you, Joseph P. That bell's for you. And if you want a bell of your own, or if you just want any of the cool perks that we've shown before, you can donate as well. Get your name up there. We'll shout you out. So thank you very much to that. And yeah, so that's going to be the tiers right there for that 100. You get that special shout out. You can get to join some of the top players for a cheesesteak meal. And we're in Philly. And, you know, that's a great opportunity. Have you tried the cheesesteak?
I had it last year.
Yeah.
So I had it like, so we got in on a Friday to like scrim and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know, you want to do that. I had that before scrims, and that thing like took me out for the night.
Really?
I played the worst I've ever played in my life.
No.
Like I can already play pretty bad, like, you know, generally, but that night in particular, I think we like I don't remember if we even got like a round in scrims. I was just, I was knocked out. I know like half my team had it, but
you just focused on like
that
the chili steak running
through. Oh my God, that
you.
thing was with me till like the next. It was so good. It was actually so good, but oh my God, like my diet was not like, you know, it's not ready. My body was not ready.
You
for
weren't
that.
prepared.
It took me out. I couldn't handle it.
All right. So if you do donate, you got to be mentally and physically prepared for that cheesesteak. So either way, thank you for watching. We'll be back with another game with the upper bracket finals. We know it's going to be J6. Not quite sure who's going to join them, but we know it's going to be a great match either way. My name's TC Mano, joined by the amazing and wonderful Zilly.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hopefully see you guys again. It's been pretty cool. You know, definitely try to get out to these events if you can, but thank you guys. And thanks to all the donators who helped make it happen.
Of course. And with that, we'll see you next time. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Until then, see ya.